What's going on, guys? Gotcha Gaming here, back with another video, and it's kind of funny because I'm just starting off from last video. So, for this series, it's just I'm gonna be walking around and talking to you guys around Los Santos. So yeah, but right now I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about. I do have a few ideas for things I like to talk about, but for this and the next video, I'm mainly just gonna be talking about what my thoughts are on YouTube and the modern state of gaming. So let's just walk around. So for this one, I'll be talking about gaming, and honestly, I hate the modern state of gaming. The only redeemable part about gaming today is just indie developers. I think the indie developers are really holding up most of the gaming infrastructure, because you really do have to think about it. I think it's the past 2 years, the main huge games I've been seeing about are what was that one game? See, I'm already forgetting. I have really bad fucking memory, but recently Repo, and then the Lethal Company. Those two have I've seen have been popping off really bigly. Not much of Lethal Company, but Repo has kind of taken its place. So just indie developers are really holding up the modern state of gaming, and I see that as a very positive thing. I think with AAA studios not really making high quality gaming games, I think indie developers taking up the mantle is really good. But with that saying, I do really want AAA studios to make great games, and I'm just saying that because I think they could really do a lot of stuff, especially even GTA 6. I'm praying and hoping to God that GTA 6 is a really great game, better than GTA 5, better than any other game I played, and I'm really hoping on that. But that comes into the main issue I have with modern game is fucking microtransactions. Initially, I was alright with microtransactions on Fortnite or whatever, because Fortnite, it makes sense. It's right now they're diving into the multiverse or whatever, Rick Sanchez fucking in that game, and recently I saw King of the Hill in it. So but the main issue I have with microtransactions is it just seems you just have to pay to just be able to actually play the fuck off to actually play the game. Fucking almost got hit by that bitch. But because the thing with microtransactions is just, I think it really devalues the game. And I'm gonna be taking an example, because a lot of the games I played, and the thing about me is I've grown up with gaming. Gaming's been a big part of my life. I've played a lot of games. So example, Call of Duty, back in before Black Ops 2, actually no, before Black Ops 3, every Call of Duty game had had the camos, and the camos were very much about how skillful you were at the game, how many kills you got with a gun, how many headshots you got. Now you just buy whatever fucking camo you want, and that's kind of the thing I hate about it, is it somehow devalues the game. It devalues the skill of the player, because instead of camos being this thing about showing off your skill, how great you at the game you are, it's just showing off how much money you have, how much money you have to spend on the game instead of skill. So that's the main thing I hate about it. Another thing also that does devalue it is just out of place everything is. So I used Fortnite as an example earlier. That makes sense at an extent, because before Fortnite did have a story. Well, why when I say at an extent, because Fortnite's a very goofy game. It's diving into the multiverse now, but that's the thing I hate about it now, is it did have a story initially, but I think at some point it just derailed. And I think that's mainly because of the collabs, because it's alright, how are you gonna incorporate Peter Griffin into the new Fortnite storyline? And also that doesn't the long term of that is how would you still maintain the copyright of that character in your game? I'm not entirely expert, but you can only use like I don't know Peter, like I said, Peter Griffin for one season. Could you even use him for like another season in the future? Once like your copyright is out, that's like the problem I see with like games like Fortnite, because like it could run into that issue where it's like if a character is instrumental to the story, like a copyrighted character, then later in the future they might not be able to have that character due to like companies like squabbling or stuff like that. So I think that is an issue. But the main issue is like for games like Call of Duty, where it's like, at least back in the day, it did try to be like realistic, like gritty. Like I really love like the old Call of Duties, like Call of Duty, like Black Ops 2, like Black Ops 1 for 2. I love those. Modern Warfare 1 and 2. So, and also Modern Warfare 3, but I don't think many people like that one. I just fucking loved it for like the Spec Ops. But I think for those games, it did like hold to like a realistic like factor, where it's like you didn't really see anything goofy, like except for like people's banners, because people would just do like stupid shit like for the emblems and banners. But I think like I said, it stick to like a realistic aspect where it's like you're a guy on the ground and you're shooting other people. But now you have fucking Jason Voorhees and whatever the hell on fucking Warzone just killing each other. Nicki Minaj, just like, this just doesn't seem like realistic anymore. Why the fuck are these like celebrities here? Why Snoop Dogg fucking no-scoping people? So that's the problem I have just with games. And that might just seem like stupid. But I think the greater issue is just like, I guess you could say like normies, even though that's fucking cringe to say, like fucking 2016 Redditor moment. But I just think like, because like, this is kind of how I thought of it as, is like, or it's like some like guy, he has the like 9 to 5 fucking job, just wants to come home and just fucking shoot people on Warzone. And if he sees Jason Voorhees, he's like, I'm gonna just buy that. And that's like the thing where it's like just these people just like, you know, just want to like take a break, which I mean is reasonable, but like it's just like normal people just indulging in this shit. It's like, oh, I could buy Rambo, I fucking love Rambo on Call of Duty. So I don't know, that's just like the issue I just have. And of course there's more issues like microtransactions, like pay to win shit. And the pay to win stuff has really ruined some games for me, like War Thunder I used to play a lot, but it just got too grindy for me. And then there's fucking people just spending money, and then of course people are spending money on skins. But I'm pretty sure on Steam you can actually like get custom skins for like your planes and shit. But that's just the thing where it's like, I don't want to get outbested by someone that's just spending money to just get better bullets, like better like piercing bullets and stuff like that. But yeah, but I am kind of hopeful, and as I said earlier, I'm hopeful for like GTA 6, and I'm hopeful for it in two ways. I'm hopeful that it either flops or is a success, because I think with a game like GTA 6 is such like a monumental game, where it's like for the past 10 years we've been playing this. I'm even playing it right now. I recently bought GTA 5. Fun fact, I actually bought GTA 5 like 2 weeks ago, and I've been addicted just playing it. Mainly the story. I haven't really played online, which you could probably tell by my bank account. But I think like GTA 6 will definitely change the gaming market, and this is why I think if it flops and if it succeeds, it is both great for the gaming industry. So flops, I think if it flops, I think that would be a really big sign to the gaming industry that we want better quality shit and not just like slop. And I think the best example to use was probably like the gaming crash in like the 80s, because back then like people were like getting really fed up with like low quality like stuff. Like the market got really oversaturated, and I think like I'm not entirely sure, I'm not like a gaming historian, but like from what I see is like the main game that came out was like E.T. or something, and that just crashed the market because people are just fed up with over how oversaturated the gaming market is and how like low quality like the games were. So I think with GTA 6, I think that would really like show that we are just fed up with being fed slop, and I think it will crash the market, and I think that would be a great thing. Along with the like the main factor, I think people would just be outraged is like how expensive it is. I forgot the price of GTA 6, but I remember when like the exact price, but it was like definitely over like $70. Where it's like at this point, and then along with like the Switch too, which is another thing, like of it being overpriced, the games being overpriced, and I think that will definitely show game developers that we're fucking fed up. We want better quality stuff, along with having lower prices for games. I think that'll also be a shift because that's probably gonna be the main reason why people would be fed up if GTA 6 flops. Now, for why it succeeds, I can't fucking speak, so so you could roast me in the comments for fucking how bad I speak. But I think if it if it's a success, then it'll just shift to the gaming market that, hey, GTA 6 is doing really well, we should probably copy that success by making our games better. So either way, I see the future of the gaming market as improving with GTA 6. I just hope it doesn't get delayed for another year, because I was so mad when I saw that it was being delayed until like 2026 spring, which is honestly crazy to say. I'm like, my mindset is still set in like 2024. I don't know what's going on in 2025. But yeah, just excited for the future of gaming, and I just hope we just return back to like the gaming quality that was like on the PS3 or like early like PS4. Also, I grew up as a PlayStation kid, so sorry everyone if I didn't mention the Xbox 360. But like I think that was like very much like a new golden age for gaming, because like the amount of fuck you. But for like the amount of games we got and the quality, it's like I just hope we could return to back when games were actually released polished. Because like back then, like or not really back then, cause like it was kind of there, but like I think like the early like or like throughout the 2000s, where it's like if you release a game, you kind of like do patches and stuff. So game developers would very much just like make the game like as perfect as they can, so that like people just don't get outraged and just see a buggy mess. So there's a lot more incentive for people back then to just like make games, because it was like, or make games like good quality, because like that's the only like they only had one shot at actually like making the game good, and they had no other shots at actually like patching the game. So I just wish we go back to that mentality, but honestly I don't think we could at this point. But of course, like I think companies that could like pull like a No Man's Sky definitely could like go that route of like they release a buggy mess and they eventually fix it. But I think that would have to be in a short amount of time. I don't know. Also, the other thing about this series is just like I'm just gonna be rambling, so a lot of the stuff I'm gonna be saying might not make sense. I'm gonna just spell out some gibberish sometimes, and also some word spasms like I was earlier with success. But yeah, you know, I just hope we just go back to a mindset where we just make games and not just focus on like microtransactions are cool for like DLCs, but I don't know. I just think companies got way too greedy with microtransactions, with online gaming. So I don't know, and it just might be like these like might just be only issues. Well, they're not only issues. I've seen other people like get tired of this, but I think I do have like a unique perspective, because I've only been online gaming like, okay, so I've been playing like games for a very long time, but it's only been like since like 2020 or 2019 when I shut the hell up. It's only been like 2020 or 2019 when I've been like playing games online. So for a lot of the time of me like growing up and playing games before I was playing online, I was just playing like single player games on like single player and like story game or story mode games. And I don't know, I think that just shaped me in wanting like higher quality like products. wanting actually like good games with a good story, and online mode also having like good qualities to it. So I just think that's my perspective on why I just hate modern gaming, and I just hope it gets better. You know, I'm excited for a lot of the games coming up. The Ghost of Yotei, I really like Ghost of Tsushima, and you could for some of the 200 subscribers before I private all my videos, you definitely saw my Ghost of Tsushima review. But yeah, but yeah, you know, just excited for everything, for new upcoming games, especially GTA 6. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I could probably do a more revised version if I actually wanted to, but I probably won't. Fucking bro, I hate the fucking NPCs just honking at me. I'm on the fucking sidewalk also. I'm not in, like in the middle of the road. But yeah, I don't know. Could make a revised version in the future. I don't know. Might do an update of this video like in like 6 months, or even when GTA 6 comes out, just see like if there's like any fallout of it being bad, or like how much praise it's getting for how good it is. I don't know. It's my channel. I'll just see what I want to do in the future. But yeah, if you guys have like any suggestions about me talking about, I don't know, if you're one of the weirdos that actually like my rambling and ranting about games, then you know, just tell me about like more like suggestions and like things I should talk about in the comments. After this video, I'm just gonna be talking about like modern YouTube, what I think about it, and it's pretty similar to what I talked about here. So yeah, I just hope some of you guys actually enjoyed this, and if you hated it, then I don't know, just drop a dislike and never watch this video again. I don't know, it's your life. I have no way to tell you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and Gotcha Gaming out.